Well, as technology evolves at a rapid speed, it can be hard for laws and policy to keep up. That can leave citizens vulnerable to online attacks without any legal protection or ways to fight back. Two bills in the Maryland State Senate would criminalize malicious AI impersonations.
It has to do with creating a narrative that's not true.
All it takes is a 20-second recording of your voice to generate hours of artificial speech. It can be so realistic, even AI experts have a tough time differentiating real from fake. Current laws in Maryland outline no punishments for creating or distributing harmful AI recordings and pictures of a person, impersonations that could destroy reputations. That was the case last year at a Baltimore high school.
There was an audio recording, which turned out to be a deepfake, of the principal saying racist and anti-Semitic things about the community. And it really, had a huge impact on the principal, obviously, who didn't do it. But then it also, the county had to put, police force outside his home to protect him and stuff like that. And it really just impacted the high school in a major way. It turns out that it was a disgruntled employee, who was retaliating over something. But when I was speaking to the state's attorney, which was Scott Schellenberger, he said he really didn't have the legal tools to bring the individual in for a penalty that was equal to the crime.
Senator Katie Fry Hester is sponsoring Senate Bill 362, which classifies AI impersonations as forgeries and allows the prosecution of the person that created it for defamation. The crime could carry a jail sentence of up to 3 years. As AI becomes more widespread, protecting the public is important, especially considering how easy the tools are to use.
All you need to do is take 20 seconds of a person's voice. So it could be a phone recording, a voicemail that they left. It could be, just any recording. And it takes 20 seconds of that particular voice and it creates the replica. And at that particular portion, all you need to do is use the text-to-speech portion where you could write a whole text. And again, it could clone that particular person's voice. Also, it could be used for malicious purposes.
The bill proposal brings state law up to date with current technology.
So now that we're approaching or part of the AI world, we need to make sure that we have bills that correspond with those particular technologies.
Another bill Senator Hester is sponsoring deals with an AI issue that's even more common.
The Pikesville principal case was, we've seen that once. What is unfortunately much more common is the use of non-consensual sexual imagery.
Also known as revenge porn, which is already illegal in Maryland, but Senate Bill 360 updates current legislation to include computer-generated situations.
Just last year in 2024, there were over 200 million visits to websites where, like Undress Me with AI, where people are taking real people's, faces and then having them have like fake, bodies doing pornographic things, either video or still. And that can have just horrible consequences for young people.
Both these bills give people action in court if they're the victims of harmful AI depictions.
The forgery thing will really give anybody who has an image of themselves or an audio of themselves, faked, both criminal penalties and a private right of action to file a lawsuit. And that bill is really intended to go after all those cases where we don't know what they are yet. And we don't want to be in a position where, we say, well, I wish I had done this last year because now this person has no retribution.
And Senator Hester has a number of AI-related bills on the docket this session, including one establishing a pilot program to provide expert testimony on court cases involving artificial intelligence.